What's going on, y'all? So I'm going to make a video about the Marvel Mystery Oil, or the Avengers juice as I call it. I made a little short about it and got a lot of comments. So just sitting in the shop drinking coffee this morning before heading into work, and wanted to tell you kind of how I use that stuff. So I put 32 ounces or a quart in my oil, about 500 miles, maybe a little less, before I do an oil change. So I let that 2001 Silverado sit for about 3 months without driving it, and I was well overdue for an oil change. So I put that in there, let it run for, I drove it at highway speeds for an hour or so. I'd say I got about 300 miles on it before I changed it. And I just do it because it's a light cleaner. It cleans it gently. It's not like a full-on engine flush. And you can tell when you drain the oil that it was in there and it had done some cleaning. It has some really good cleaning properties to it. I don't run it in there all the time. I do it just before oil change. It's been around since like 1920 something, man. So it's been around for a while. It's basically just mineral oil and some other secret ingredients. Liquid Avenger, man. I don't know. I also run 16 ounces of it in my fuel every time I do an oil change. It also, I mean, it just has some lubrication properties for the fuel injectors, and it's a gentle fuel cleaner. So again, it's not something I run all the time, but it's just when I do fuel or oil changes. And man, it doesn't hurt, and that engine's got 205,000 miles on it. So anything I can do to try to help it along with the longevity or whatever. And I mean, there's 15,000 videos out there about the history of Marvel Mystery Oil and all that, so I'm not going to go back into it. But if you're interested in them, check them out. Also, if you're interested in like a Seafoam versus Marvel Mystery Oil, there's a channel on here called Project Farm, and there's other ones too, man. But he did a lot of stuff on it. But I wanted to, like I said, just really quickly tell you how I use it and why. I don't do it all the time. Some people run that stuff like 4 to 6 ounces with their oil all the time, but I just do it for oil change. The truck had acted like it, maybe it was starting to try to get a sticky lifter in it because I let it sit and not driving. And I'll be completely honest when I say I went well past what the oil change interval should have been, just frankly because I'm kind of lazy. So I wanted to get it cleaned and get the maintenance going back on. I'll do it again next time I change the oil. But I hope that explains it. I know it's not a 1950 Chevy engine. One of the comments on the short, man. Appreciate the comment, though. That kind of made me chuckle. I'm glad you called it an engine and not a motor. I'm kind of one of those guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying this stuff. I'm going to keep trying to pump it out. I'll get more long videos going, and see you soon.